Welcome to another edition of Thunder and Lightning. I'm your host, Dan. Of course, next to me is Nick. Nikki,
Yeah,
happy recap. The New York Football Giants finally won a game. They are 1-2. They were at the Cleveland Browns and won 21-15. Wasn't the prettiest game, but they pulled it out at the end. Nick, what's going on? Are you
this
relieved as I am?
they had to get a win somewhere, and we went through the schedule last week, and I like it was like kind of now or never type of thing. But now that the Cowboys just lost to the Ravens, so we're both 1-2. So I think this game just got a whole lot more interesting on Thursday. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the Cowboys just decided to turn it on in the fourth quarter. Granted, the Ravens like to choke
It's the
away.
Ravens. It's
fourth
the
quarter,
I'm gonna say that's the Ravens. They did it 10 times
but
since
I think
21.
like both of us being 1-2, and the Eagles won today, right? Like,
Yes, and then
and they should have.
Washington plays tomorrow night on Monday Night Football. So
What's their record? 1-1.
yes,
Okay, so the Eagles are
technically in first place. Yes.
2-1.
Yeah, the Eagles are 2-1. Washington's 1-1, and us and Dallas are 1-2.
Okay, so I think it just got a lot more interesting for Thursday, but I'm glad that they finally did get that win, because honestly, you don't want to go into Thursday night football. It's a short week, like 0-3. That would have just been
It would have been. It would have been really
not
bad.
even. It would have been so bad. The locker room would have been so bad. And it's not like the Browns have a really good defense, but their offense didn't look that great either.
No, they absolutely didn't. Their half of their line was banged up, as everybody loves to mention this week. Giants had 8 sacks today. When you get
I
8 sacks, you get 8 sacks. I'm sorry. You
Wait,
don't.
is that their excuse that their starters
No,
weren't
no.
in? So
I saw a couple of people that like to just muddy everything the Giants do positively, to not give them any sort of credit. So I was like, oh well, half their line didn't play. I'm like, well, half our line never plays every week, and they give up 10 sacks and no one bats an eye. So screw them. So
by the way, before we jump into it, why don't you tell the people why we're on Sunday, not Monday? Somebody might think it's a Monday.
well, the reason why we're on a Sunday, Nikki likes to be more combative after losses with me. So, thinking that we're going to be losing more games than actually winning, we decided to do Sunday night recaps or a post game recap. So for our first post game recap, the New York Football Giants win. So there might be something in
Maybe
the
this
air.
is good luck. Maybe we were supposed to move the show to Sundays when they play on Sunday afternoons.
Right. So if I'm not,
So, are you good? Does this change your mind with your tickets, or are you just kind of like it was
well,
the Browns and you're taking it for what it was?
I'm taking it for what it was already. Not going to Thursday's game or the Eagle game. So I'm still pretty sour on the team, but it was a nice win. It was a very nice win. And don't make me feel bad after a win. We won.
I'm
Was
not
it
making you
pretty?
feel bad. I just didn't know if listen, because the fan base is all over the place right now today.
No.
I think generally everybody's happy, but it's like, we didn't beat the Chiefs. I mean,
Right.
so let's just like a little perspective.
I
Yes, they desperately needed that, but I didn't know if that changed how you
no.
felt about going to the games.
No, I'll be honest with you. It makes me more pissed about last weekend's game more than anything.
Yes, doesn't it make you more mad about last week? Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what my biggest takeaway was. It's like we're so happy, but also now I'm even more pissed off about last week.
Because let's be honest, the around the league, I'm not saying we're the top tier teams. Obviously not. We're not even in the middle tier, but we can compete into that middle tier and fuck around and find out type of situation. And us being just lazy and lackadaisical and not finding ways to pull out games, and this week we finally found a way to do it, is going to bite us in the ass at some point this season once again. And we should have had last week against Washington, and then thank God we found a way to do it today. We both of us didn't even get.
I got a little shaky there.
Not only that, we neither of us got to sit down on our couch before anything
Oh
even
my
got
God.
going.
Didn't even, I was making a salad. I didn't even just I just barely sat down. And my dad was texting me. He's like, damn, Nick, I just sat in my chair and turned the game on. And I'm thinking, Danny, I was like, I'm either going to turn this off. Why didn't I go cover Liberty today?
Right.
I'm not doing this, And then thankfully they turned it
No,
around.
it was the combination of the fumble on the opening kickoff, and then we give up a touchdown on the first play of the game, the first offensive play of the game. We're like, oh my God, here we go. This is the
Right.
same old shit. Fire Dayball, fire Shane. Daniel
Right.
Jones sucks. Everybody sucks. The defense sucks. Everybody just blow it up. But to the Giants' credit, like I mentioned last week, the time of possession is obviously the biggest key to victory 90% of the time. And the
Yes.
Giants found a way to control the ball, make the first downs when they needed to, and eliminate the huge mistakes. Yes, they got lucky on that one interception that Daniel threw for a roughing the passer, but for the most part, Daniel played okay. I wouldn't say Daniel played lights out. Stat wise, it will say he did, but honestly, he left a lot of meat on the bone. There was 2 passes to Neighbors where they could have been touchdowns. And then that one Moss play that he saved the day on, that could have been an interception as well. But we're not doing that. We won. They looked okay. If he plays like that the rest of the way during the season, we could find more ways to win than not, depending on our opponent.
He's still overthrowing a lot.
Oh, badly. So badly. That one.
Thank God Neighbors is athletic and can do gymnastics type moves. But did you see his interview when they asked him in the locker room, what were you thinking? He was like, I don't know. Gonna try and grab it. I mean, he's got to rein that in a little bit because not every receiver is Malik Neighbors. And God forbid he gets hurt. Then what?
Right. And that one pass that he missed to Neighbors had the guy beat by 5-10 yards, and that was a touchdown. Right. That one fade play, and then they tried it again, and then Newsome batted it down and took care of it. We're like, all right, this is the NFL. You can't do back-to-back plays like that all the time like that. So, Neighbors didn't have the receiving yards oh my God day, but he had over 8 catches. He had over 70 yards, and those 2 touchdowns were both spectacular. And at the end of the day, that's all we need. They were able to get Wandell going. Still nothing out of our tight ends and nothing out of Hyatt and Slayton to be like, oh man. So I liked how they got Tracy involved a little bit. Did you like that a little bit?
Yeah, that was nice. That's good to see. You don't want to, we talked about this last week. You don't want to have the offense just be Devin Singletary or just be Neighbors. You know what I mean? You got to get some of these other guys involved. God forbid, something happens, or you're facing a really good defense that knows how to take away your playmakers. But speaking of playmakers, Danny, what a novel idea. Get the ball to your playmakers. Why is this so hard for them to do this on a consistent basis? They did it today. But it's every year, it's they'll have one of these games or a couple of these games, and it's oh my God, hello, hallelujah. I mean, where have you been? And then it pisses me off because it's oh, you actually can do it. So what the fuck actually happens for most of the season? Why can't you do this consistently?
Right. It's just one of those most frustrating things. It's just oh, come on, just damn. Just
do it on a consistent basis. And listen, they faced a good defense today. Cleveland has a good defense.
They're a top tier defense. So
so what is the excuse? It's the consistency. It's it shouldn't be that hard to get the ball to your playmakers. I don't get it.
So this is all I got to say. Neighbors is the let me make it bigger. Neighbors, yes, is the first player to have 20 receptions, 3 touchdown catches in his first three career games. That's all you got to say right there. He's making the plays. He's scoring 3 touchdowns the last 2 weeks. The kid's a superstar. We just have to keep him healthy and just keep him on the straight and narrow of keep on doing this consistently week in and week out. And it looks like 2 weeks in a row, it's been there. So it's exciting to watch. Let's face it, when it's gonna be tough the next couple of weeks of playing above our weight class, and it's gonna be like, oh, at least we get to see neighbors play game. That's gonna be our tagline every week, going forward if we
What's
don't
what?
find a
It's a
way to win.
beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yes,
It was a
or like a
beautiful
good
day.
or my wife says like a good neighbor, neighbors is there for instead of State Farm.
Oh,
So
look at her. All right.
yeah,
I like
so
it. Yeah, I mean, he's amazing to watch. Like I said, LSU wide receivers are going to do
right,
LSU things. We said he might be OBJ 2.0. Let's talk about that for a minute because, and you can back me up on this. When we did our predictions and we were talking draft and it was like pulling teeth to get me to care about the draft, I eventually did. But even in the beginning stages,
right.
you know, I mean, I don't think you wavered really either. And neither one of us wavered on neighbors. Like, yeah, there was discussions about do they
I,
go get a quarterback, but
right,
it was like I just didn't really go there. We had that one stupid show where that was just for entertainment, but like it was like auto doing it for us, whatever. But
right,
the point was I never wavered from that. And I got killed. I mean, people literally told me I knew nothing about football. I don't deserve to have credentials. Why do I have a podcast? I don't
that's
deserve
right.
to be live on air. I have no clue. I'm a dumb bitch. All for saying the Giants should take and draft Malik Neighbors. And I didn't waver on that. And
No,
now
you
look, the
you
same
didn't.
people who said this shit to me are the ones today like, oh my God, oh my God, Neighbors, this, and that. You know what? This fan base has got a real fucking problem of tearing other people down in the fan base because they don't agree with them. And then all of a sudden, like you call people the worst names, then all of a sudden you want to be like, oh my God, oh wow, yeah, Daniel Jones does suck. The bar is low. Malik Neighbors is great. Like, what is wrong with these people?
No,
Like,
they need to touch grass. For the normal level-headed people like I like to consider myself, I was in the all right. Neighbors is there, but if there's a quarterback you love and like, get him. That was
well,
my
I
class.
guess they didn't,
And
right?
sure enough, I once we got neighbors, I was like, all right, this kid is a certified dog, which we all knew, and let's just keep the ball rolling. It's been 3 weeks. It's been awesome. And it's week 3. I'm not going to get excited. But as of right now, the quarterbacks haven't really done much for them to be like, oh my God, rookie of the year.
Yes,
So
thank
right
you.
now, if the season ended today, he could easily be the offensive rookie of the year.
Yes,
So,
thank you. That's
so
my point. Yeah, it's not like the quarterbacks are doing anything, and everybody wanted JJ. And I look, we didn't know he was going to get hurt. I mean, so it worked
right.
out that we didn't get him. I guess I don't know what when he comes back from his injury, what that's going to look like. But I think it's really like everyone who told me that I don't know football. I think you idiots don't know football. I don't mean you. I mean these
Right.
people that like call me the worst names imaginable just because I disagreed with them on their quarterback take. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Which, again, by the way, as I always said, New England wasn't going to move. You would have had to give them heaven
No.
and earth, and maybe they would have budged. But Neighbors looks like what we thought. He's came as advertised so far. So I think you have to be really excited, right? You look at this team and you're like, people say there's no talent on the team. There are bright spots of talent on this roster, and he's one of them. I don't. Hey, we had a Bellinger sighting today. I
Yeah.
forgot that he was on the team. Like, what is
Yeah.
going on there? Like,
Yeah. They're just like they. It seems like they gave up on almost every draft pick from the 2022 draft
yeah.
class.
Wait, what is going on there?
I don't know. And then he unfortunately got that one holding call. Before we go, Devin Singletary had another solid game as well. Unfortunately, a bad fumble in the second half once again that could have cost us the game. That has to be fixed up. But he made it worthwhile at the end of the game for busting on that long run to basically seal the deal. Helped us win our bets, so that was good for him. Thank you, Devin, for that. I greatly appreciate the $60. But yeah, no, the offense looks competent. The offensive line looks as good as it's been the last decade.
Yeah.
Andrew Thomas had a little bit of a rough game, but hey, Myles Garrett is gonna do that. I
Yes,
mean,
he is.
he's a top 2 end in the league. Top 3,
Injured
top
Myles
4.
Garrett. Injured Myles Garrett.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, yeah.
So he was. It was a good game by mostly everybody on the line. I can't wait to watch everybody's O-line report this week. It's starting to get fun again because you're not like, oh, let's see a turnstile at right tackle just whiff on his block and Daniel Jones gets killed. So that's positive. So let's
Yeah.
keep these good vibes going. I know the big bad Dallas Cowboys are coming in Thursday night. We have a very poor record against them, specifically Dak. Let's just, I'm not saying shock the world. I don't know what the line is next week, but let's go in there.
Let's see. Let's see if we can.
Let's
see.
let's fuck around and find out. Let's
Fuck
just
around and find out. Okay.
let's
Seven
see
and
what
a half.
happens.
7.5.
Okay, sounds about
right
right.
now.
Right now.
How did you? I feel like the defense woke up today. They were waking up a little bit last week, and it feels like now they fully awake. It was like they've hit snooze a few times, and now they're fully awake.
Well,
maybe?
yeah, getting to the quarterback for sure. 8 sacks is 8 sacks. You're not really gonna like. Obviously, that's an epic night. You're never
Right.
gonna bat an eye to that.
Right.
The running game for the most part looked pretty good. It's the secondary, dude. It's the
I know.
secondary, and we
I know.
and we can't be shocked about it because we say it all the time. And it's
Right.
Deontay Banks is not that guy yet. He isn't that
No.
guy, and they gotta they have to scheme up a way to have a guy shaded over him or play zone more towards that, because if you play a guy like Amari Cooper, what is CD gonna do next on Thursday?
I know. I'm really concerned about that.
So
I'm really concerned about
his
CeeDee
numbers
Lamb.
for the most part have looked good, but when he's out on an island by himself, it's Amari looked really good, and he cooked them a bunch of times. So that's an ultimate hang in there with him. Pinnock had a good game. I didn't even hear Dory's voice. They didn't really throw on the opposite side all day long.
Really.
So
Yeah, we didn't hear his name called. I think maybe once. So nothing.
yeah, I don't even.
Yeah,
That's always a good thing. I'll take it. Honestly, whatever happened to Watson, I know he off the field is a completely different mess.
A mess. He's a mess, dude. Like,
and I think obviously that has a lot to do with it. But this is not the guy that we saw in Houston or in Clemson, and
no,
it was pitiful. Like, like he made a couple of good throws, but other times it's just like he's not with it. So I'm glad we took advantage of it. So
you know what, you got to win the games you're supposed to win, right? And they did that. And yes, the bar is low. We understand that. I don't think either one of us are like, oh my God, we're going to the playoffs. Yeah, no, sure. we're maybe we do find that 5 or 6 wins is kind of what I'm thinking. Before we get out of here, let me ask you: is 6 wins enough for Brian Daboll to keep his job?
If they look like they did today, yes.
Right. Well, what if they win 5 really, really ugly ones with a lot of penalties and mistakes? By the way, just across the board, these penalties. Can we get through this fucking game? Oh my God!
Like, it's a league pandemic. It's everybody.
It's everybody. It's not just us. I meant that for all the games so far today. No, I know. I mean, every time you turn around, there's a fucking flag. Like,
the league is so mid right now. It's not even funny. And like I mentioned before, this is why I'm mad about last week. We would be 2-2 right now, sitting pretty, just like, oh, Dallas is coming in. They haven't looked good. Granted, both games are at home. They were at home. Like, what the hell's going on with Dallas? They're in shambles. We're the better team at the moment.
Right.
Wow. I wished I didn't sell my seats type of vibe, but hey. I'm not getting excited, but so
we're gonna enjoy.
We're enjoying today. Tomorrow's Cowboy week.
Tomorrow is Cowboy week. We're gonna enjoy today. We're heading into the Cowboys. It's a short week, but listen, I'm not getting ahead of myself, right? We're not looking too far ahead here. It's one game at a time. Let's hope that some of this momentum carries over. I'm not expecting a win on Thursday, but I would like to see them be competitive and competent and great way to dominate today with the game clock. Like that's what you do. There was a good game plan in place, and for the most part they looked prepared.
I will say this, compared to other Cowboy teams, They do not have a running game. And that
No,
is how they were the world beaters of the world.
it's true. So
And
Giants
killing
could take
clock
advantage of that.
and making crisp decisions, getting 5 yards per carry. They're not that team right now. So
Right.
the Giants have to put that in effect and just take care of business on Thursday night. We will get more into that as the week gets on. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Nick, how was your weekend? What like the Giants won. Like we actually don't have to argue. We don't have to bitch. This
I
feels
know. We don't
so
have to
right.
argue. This is crazy. I mean, yeah, I went to the beach yesterday. So, it was very strange because there was like a fall festival going on, like right near the beach where the
Right.
municipal parking lot is. And then on the beach, we were all in bikinis and people up top were in like their sweaters and stuff. So,
That's hilarious.
yes, not quite sweater weather during the day yet. It's chilly in the morning, it's chilly at night, but it's like 80 during the day. So,
Right.
yeah, it was nice. And, it was just nice to finish today with a win, right? And to see Dallas lose, that's always good. I thought Philly was going to lose.
Yeah,
But they didn't
Philly.
figure out how to use Saquon until the fourth quarter. I don't know.
You texted that, and then he goes off on a 60-yard touchdown.
I know. Because the whole game, it was kind of like, what the hell are they doing? But, good weekend. Honestly, other than that, I've just really fallen down the whole P. Diddy rabbit hole and everything that's going on there. I just can't stop reading about it. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I don't fall down too many rabbit holes, but this one got me.
This is an epic car crash that you just can't look away.
I can't look away. It's like Usher deleted his tweets and Pink deleted her tweets.
Boy.
Yeah, and J-Lo's worried, and like Ben Affleck might have been at the part. I'm like, oh my God, like it's just crazy. Yeah. It's so crazy. Like I can't stop reading about it.
That's what happens when you're a
and Kim Kardashian and like all this stuff, and she's sending cease and desist letters, and like how great would that be if we get one? That'll put us on the map. Cease and desist. I mean, stop talking about
No. I know what I didn't know the Kim K part of it. Huh.
I don't know. I saw something today saying like I don't know if it's true. Watch now, I'll get a letter. There is allegedly a rumor.
Thank God no one watches the show. So.
I know. Wait, somebody will be like, oh, this will pop up. Kim Kardashian, I'll get cease and desist. That'll put us on the map. Okay, fine. So the rumor is that the FBI is investigating
allegedly
investigating her because she drugged men.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
All right. Allegedly. This is a huge allegedly. Oh my God.
Huge allegedly. I don't know. I see all this stuff. I don't know on social media like what's real and what's not anymore.
Okay.
I really just don't. But wait, all this is allegedly though, right?
Of
like,
course.
I mean, not allegedly Usher deleted his tweets. He did. You could see it. Pink. Allegedly J-Lo is like shitting her pants, but she dated P. Diddy for a while. When
J-Lo, yeah, she had that. Right? No, that was in high school. It was that famous VMA. No, was it? Yeah, that famous dress she had, the Versace dress.
Versace, okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying when did
the dress?
I know the dress.
99s, the 99 2000 range.
Okay, so like high school for us.
Oh, us. Yes. Peak high school.
That's what I meant, not them. Obviously,
no. Yeah. Yeah, the Versace dress. That's what I remember her for with P. Diddy.
Yeah. So apparently she's like,
and he was in all white or something. Yeah, the Yankee hats.
Yeah. Well, there was supposed to be a Diddy party on Saturday, but obviously that got canceled.
That got canceled. People were like, man, maybe we skip this one.
Maybe we don't go to this one, but
does that mean they had to get their own lube?
Yeah, and dildos.
The complimentary lube and dildo.
Complimentary lube and dildo when you walk in. You go to some parties, you get complimentary like champagne on the tray. I wonder if there was like travel size like lube and a little like dildo for you.
There was plenty of pineapples at Diddy's house then, huh?
Oh my God, 84 dildos. I want to know which poor intern had to count that. I wish I could get them on our show because I have questions.
Yeah.
I mean, 84. That number bothers me because why isn't it 80 or 85? 84.
Well, 84 is even, obviously. But it's a
very specific number.
It's very specific. It's like the Chappelle skit 20 years ago of making the band, and And then
Yeah,
you need to
yeah,
go down uptown to find the finest Cambodian breast milk.
that's
And
right. That's right.
so
Diddy's a weird
everybody,
dude.
yeah,
Because
he's
you
a
know
weird
what's
guy.
coming out now is like all these old interviews, and you watch it back, and you're like, oh,
Yep.
why
Missed
did he
that one.
say that? It's like, oh, so that's what I mean. I'm
Well,
falling down a
well, it's
rabbit.
that one. It's that one song when they like dissect. You're like, yeah, why did he say that? And like, why? What? When? That was a
So
weird
this is
lyric.
crazy. So like, I feel like there's so many more people involved. No, I don't know anything. Don't
Yeah,
come after Thunder and
she's
Lightning.
just down the rabbit hole.
I'm just down the
Anyway,
rabbit hole of the people who are
so
recording it.
beach going down Diddy rabbit holes. Pause.
Yeah, beach went to dinner. There we had some things in September to celebrate, so we just took care of it in one dinner, so that was fun. I had a salad. I didn't eat dinner tonight, but I'm not too hungry, so I think I saw the smoothie recipe. It's a cherry peach smoothie, so I think I'm gonna try that when we get off the show.
Okay, sounds good.
What did you have? Did you eat yet?
Yeah, I had Victory chicken cutlets tonight.
The fuck is Victory Chicken Cut? Oh wait, you named it Victory. Oh, you mean
we were having chicken cutlets regardless. So we won. It put like oh yes, we're having chicken cutlets tonight.
Okay, so breaded chicken cutlets?
Yes, breaded chicken cutlets, no sauce tonight. What else? It was regular mashed potatoes. The ending of the tomato salad season.
Thank God, dude.
The garden is finally done with. What else was there? Dinner rolls. I made a couple sandwiches, which was good.
We made a couple sandwiches.
Well, it's the small
chicken breast.
It's the small dinner rolls, so I sliced it up and made 2 sandwiches out of it.
With mashed potatoes?
Yeah, but not in the sandwich. But yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Listen, people do that. Okay.
Honey mustard and American cheese.
What? Ew, what? Wait a minute. So the dinner roll, the breaded chicken, honey mustard, and yellow cheese?
Yellow American.
Oh my God, that just sounds so disgusting.
It was epic.
And no, it wasn't epic. And mashed potatoes?
Yeah, on the side. Yeah, carb overload. I know. Okay.
I know. Did you get the itis? Like you're going to fall asleep?
No, I did not get the itis. I won 3 bets today, so I'm very happy about it.
How's your fantasy team doing?
A little bit better this week. They're starting to wake up. Finally.
Like the Giants. Weeks. Everybody's starting to wake up, the first few weeks of the season.
I need Josh Allen and Lamar to do their things.
Well, Lamar already played.
Jamar. Sorry.
It's like, wait a minute. I'm confused. All right. So are you going to have dessert? Do you have a snack while you watch Sunday Night Football or?
No, probably just hang out and chill.
Just hang out, chill.
Ate enough today.
Watch the, what do we have? Chiefs Falcons right now tonight?
Chiefs Falcons and the Mets are playing the Phillies right now, and they are holding on to the last wild card spot. So I am watching both.
I see. All right. So Liberty won today. And,
all right. So winner or go. Who are they even playing?
The Dream, Atlanta Dream. Next game is Tuesday, and for all the
win in advance. Okay.
I'm waiting to find out if I'll be there Tuesday. I'll let you guys all know. I know. Okay. Well, you know what happened? It was Olympic. So we did All-Star weekend. They went on that month-long break, and then that just rolled into football season. And so sometimes the games are falling on days I couldn't make it. So I think Tuesday. We'll see. Tuesday. But yeah, Liberty.
So they win on Tuesday. They advance,
and they win the series. They'll advance. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. So a lot going on other than the Giants. But
blasphemy.
What's blasphemy?
Other things other than
other things going on. Yes. Well, I mean, hey, New York has
the Knicks are coming back.
Basketball team. Yes, the Knicks are coming back. Nova Knicks. You and I get excited for basketball season. I know it's like taboo. Oh my God, you guys talk about the Knicks on a Giants show, but
I don't give a fuck. I will talk about
we do what we want. We just want to talk about baseball or hockey.
Okay, but the Mets are holding on to dear life.
Well, and I'm glad for you.
I am ready to relapse and be upset in a matter of a week. So
a matter of a week. Oh, okay. Well, all right. So then just hold on to this positivity right now. This high, this Victory Monday is going to feel good. And then what? You're saying between the Mets and the Cowboys game, you're ready to feel miserable again? Like you're prepping yourself for that?
I'm ready to hurt again.
I'm ready. Isn't that so sick? How we're like, oh my god, I know the other shoe's gonna fall. Like I just feeling's not gonna last past a week.
You want to know what? Also, it's very sad.
What?
Like today's win literally felt like 20 pounds lifted over my shoulders today, as if I played the game.
I know. Because I think in the back of our minds we knew, like, and I think probably most reasonable fans do, like, if they lost today, like if they blew it again, the media like, oh my god, like
the chum
Bill
is in the
Belichick would be
water.
there tomorrow.
The chum
right?
is in the water, and sharks are circling.
Yeah,
Sharks, they're slowly still circling, but
they're still circling.
they're like, okay, we'll give you today, like you today. That you are very annoying. I just had to tell you to shut the fuck up, watch the game, and I will talk to you later.
What'd I say to you? Oh,
right.
I said
yeah, you pulled your media bullshit on me today. I'm like, I'm not doing it.
I said, can they do this on Thursday?
And I'm like, I'm not worried about that right now. Probably not, but let's go. All right.
I know. You're like, let me just live my life right now. We're winning. We're about to win. I just couldn't help but think it. I mean, I think we're all thinking it, but
of course we're all thinking it.
Yeah, I know. We'll get into it as the week goes later on. But you got anything else to add before we get on out of here for Sunday Sauce?
Be sure to check us out. We're still working out when the second show is going to happen. I'm definitely going to do a post-game show. Tweet at Nikki and tell her, hey, keep your makeup on for post-game on Thursday night, good or bad. Make sure you keep your makeup on, Nick. Everybody wants to see us. So with that being said, be sure to follow us, TNL_NYG on Twitter. As always, That Sports Network. Thank you for carrying our show as well. Until the next couple of days, see you then. Peace.
Bye.